One bad day can lead to many more when the law becomes involved.
And if your one bad day leads to the need for experienced representation, call on the law offices of Frank J. Parise.
Parise is more than just a local rock star. This born and raised Kenoshan specializes in misdemeanors, felonies, DUIs, drug charges, domestic violence, and juvenile law.
Save this number in your phone now, 262-656-9906. You never know when you might need Frank Parise. He is here to help you. Come hungry to Frank's Diner and enjoy some of Kenosha's best food.
From their iconic garbage plate to mouth-watering Bloody Marys.
Frank serves up delicious breakfasts and lunches every day.
Grab the meal of your lifetime at 508 58th Street and check out franksdinerkenosha.com.
And don't forget, order what you want, eat what you get.
BLANKFEST 19 coming to McAuliffe's Pub on Friday, December 12th, 13th, and 14th. We're here with JJ and Ron. What can you guys tell us about this epic event, fundraiser event?
Great for the theme song, eh?
Racine.
Donny, that might have been one of your best intros ever.
Well, it just came to me, as they always do. I want to know everything about BLANKFEST. Everything. So let's kind of just dig into that, and then I want to know all about you, Ron.
Oh, boy.
Ron, JJ here. Let's hear about BLANKFEST happening, like I said, December 12th, 13th, and 14th at McAuliffe's Pub.
It started in Nyack, New York, actually.
What? New York City? I heard they have great salsa there.
Yeah, get a rope. And that's the rope is just for David Carradine. Michael Hutchins, whichever.
Oh, my God.
Ooh, I like that.
Chris Cornell.
He didn't have the devil inside. But started in Nyack, and I used to do online radio on a website which is now defunct called Now Live. I met the guy who started BLANKFEST's old bass player, who moved to Wisconsin, which I question to this day.
That's one of our topics of our show here.
Yeah, and he told me about it, and I found out about it because he was a part of a radio show in New York that was still going, and this whole thing, and then I found out about it. I'm like, well, New York has all those buildings to shield people from the wind. Wisconsin doesn't.
That's true.
So I figured it was good to do here, and I reached out to Mr. James J. McCullough. I'm kidding.
James?
I'm just kidding. It's like J.J. Bullock. Then it's been big ever since.
What was the purpose of BLANKFEST?
To help the homeless, plain and simple. That's all there is to it. There's
so
nothing,
blanket, that's kind of what it is.
Yeah, and basically all the blankets go to all the area shelters, and they go, and like we even reach out to Kenosha sometimes.
Well, we have been the last couple of years.
Yeah, last couple of years we've been able to help the Shalom Center too. So that's the whole point. And then there's like toiletries and stuff, so we help out the Hospitality Center, Hope Center. I'm looking at you because you know more of the stuff.
Women's Resource Center, Veterans Outreach, the Shalom Center.
And I got to give another shout out because the Veterans of America Center. Motorcycle Club last year, their donation was incredible.
Yeah.
Which place? I'm sorry.
Veterans of America Motorcycle Club.
Oh, okay, cool.
The VOA. They I play Santa Claus for them every year. They do a toy drive, and for a couple hours they are in the community center and they gather all kinds of toys, and the kids will come in with their families, and I'm dressed up as Santa, sitting in my little throne, and people throughout the have donated chocolate bars and candy bars to me, so I give the kids candy, a candy bar, and then they get a picture, and then they go and they get their toys. And I've done that quite a few years for the VOA, and they, in their show of gratitude, they wrote us out.
Do we want to say? Do we want to say or no? We shouldn't probably say it because we don't want people hitting them up.
Just say they did a good job.
It was a lot of money.
They treated you good.
It was a lot of money. Yeah.
Well, it's kind of like that's when you're kind of a giving member of the community, which we'll get in when we talk on your episode more. And you're big into that, so it's kind of like you scratch my back, I scratch yours in a good way, right? Yeah. It's very cool.
So it's just not blanket.
Well, and it's also... Oops, sorry.
No.
You're the guest. You talk,
it also started, too, that the very first year that we did BLANKFEST, it was actually supposed to go to veterans.
Yes.
The original first BLANKFEST was to go to the Veterans Outreach.
Wow.
But we ended up getting so much, we were able to spread it out a little bit. And then that's when Ryan and I started like, well, let's make it did pretty well, but they also need other things. Let's do toiletries, let's do sleeping bags, let's do, coats. And so now it was socks, definitely socks. So basically, we put on a hell of a show. We booked some great bands.
Hand warmers, another big one.
Hand warmers, the super warmers, especially
you
the
guys do
super
food too?
warmers.
Canned foods as well? Or?
That gets kind of dicey only because somebody brings us a couple cans of peas. What are you really going to do with that for a whole shelter? I mean, well, if it's a big thing like water, definitely cases of water. If it's
Big things of coffee.
Yeah, coffee. If it's a case of food of some kind, sure.
And this is the thing that bugs me, and I'm just going to say it because I have to. It's the 19th year of BLANKFEST. People still don't know about BLANKFEST. They still don't bring blankets. They'll show up and they'll just give $10, which is great. We appreciate it. Don't get me wrong, but the point of it is to get the stuff because what ends up happening is we'll get all this money. And he holds on to it, and then if I see something or if he sees something, we'll reach out to the other person, and a lot of it's on Facebook.
Yeah.
We'll see stuff, and then we'll just be like, yeah, go ahead, and we help them out during the year, and that's great. That's another thing we should probably tell people is if you want to help out and you can't make it to the show, the Monday after.
Yeah. Because it got to the point where...
December 15th, Monday the 15th?
Yeah, because it got to the point where we got so much stuff, and the different shelters need different items. And so, like, Ron and I would get together with a few people and pack everything up in a bag and drop them off at the shelter. And then this shelter would be like, oh, well, we don't really need this. This isn't something we need. So what we do is that Monday afterwards, representatives from all the shelters come in. We separate everything, so blankets here, clothes over here, the toiletries over here. We basically, the pub turns into a distribution. It turns into Walmart. Yeah. And they come in and they're like, well, we could use this. And they're like, okay. And then they take as many as they want. And then some people will be like, well, we need some of that too. So they'll even it up, distribute it amongst each other. And then, like, hey, look at these jackets. You say, well, we don't need those. Oh, we do. And so we'll pack those up, and then they'll get the jackets. So it's turned out to be really efficient that everybody gets what they need. And it's worked out really well that
But we can always use more volunteers.
Yes.
It's a day where JJ and I both need to sit down for a few minutes after like an hour and a half because we're both sweating.
Just going through everything.
Now,
we're sweating bullets.
Is the pub open that day, or you got to close down?
No, that's why. So we do it in the morning. We get there early, and we try to get it done by 3:00. No, we still open business as usual.
You got to clear it out with all the blankets, toiletries.
Yep.
Looking for unique handcrafted creations?
Aaron Hunsinger of AH Did It specializes in one-of-a-kind lighting, custom furniture, and get this, more.
Each piece is carefully crafted with care and imagination, ensuring no two are alike.
No project is too big or small.
For more, find Aaron on social media under AH Did It. Yes, that's all one word, AH Did It.
Where imagination meets craftsmanship.
Beep, beep!
Looking for a reliable ride? Carbox, owned by Scott Dooley, has you covered with locations in Kenosha and Racine.
Carbox offers quality used cars at a great price, making car buying easy and stress-free.
Stop on by 1750 22nd Avenue in Kenosha or 3317 Durand Ave in Racine and browse their inventory online at carboxwi.com.
Carbox, driving you to your next adventure. Beep, beep!
This is a 3-day event, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, December 12th, 13th, and 14th.
Yes.
What can someone expect if they stop in during this weekend? We'll bring a blanket in. What's going on? What's happening at McAuliffe's?
Well, me, of all things. But Friday is the slow harvest, and Shameless Place, and Katie and Betsy. I can't speak much to Katie and Betsy. That's a JJ get.
Yeah, tell us about these bands.
But Shameless Place is, they've been around forever. They're probably like one of the premier Racine blues acts in town.
I almost hate to call them blues because they rock. Andy, their guitar player, is like a shredder. It's more blues along the Wayne of Kenny Wayne Shepherd along the lines of that.
I would do you one better and say Wayne. What the hell is the name of that band? Government Mule.
Yeah.
If you like Government Mule, you'll love Shameless Place.
Yep, that's a really good example.
Yeah, and the Slow Harvest is kind of like I can actually curse here, so it's okay. They're sad bastard music.
This isn't a CBS 58.
No, I had to like imagine trying to find the word for to explain the word bastard on CBS 58 and not say bastard. But no, and their album is actually called like Songs for Sad, or the Sad Bastards Volume or something. I forget what it's called. But my buddy Matt's in that band, and my buddy Brian. And Matt is like a musical genius. He went to school for music at UWM, and he plays both bass and like baritone guitar, and he's got everything hooked into one instrument. And there's like he has an iPad that does all this weird stuff, and and every band I've been in, he's been in it, and he's just amazing. And then we want to talk about Katie and Betsy because I don't know them. Well, you know them, I don't.
So I'm sure everybody's familiar with Betsy Aiden, the well-known Strangers, and Betsy's
former guest of the Ktown Connects podcast.
Yeah, she's been in this room.
Yeah. Well, so they, as everybody knows, the band broke up, but Katie and Betsy are doing a project because Katie Todd out of Chicago. Wonderful singer-songwriter. For years, I've been trying to get Katie to be in Well-Known Strangers. I always thought she would be perfect, but she was busy, with her kids, and then all of a sudden the kids kind of grew up, and she's like, I want to get in music. But Katie and Betsy hit it off so well songwriting that now they're doing this project, Katie and Betsy, and I'm sure they'll do some Well-Known Strangers songs. Right. They'll do some Katie Todd songs. They'll definitely probably be doing some of their collaboratives, some new material that they've put together. So. Cool. And that's the thing we do, like with BLANKFEST, is we try to make it interesting for everybody, because the thing about the pub is we do all kinds of music. One night it'll be Celtic music. The next night it'll be death metal or punk rock. Next week it'll be reggae. We love all forms of music, and that's what we try to do with BLANKFEST. So one night it'll be, if you're in your 50s or you like listen to WXRT, this is your night. The next, Ron will book more of the harder edge stuff, and then we'll have something where, if you're somebody that goes to like the Void or the Port or some of those shows at my place, you'll love this show. Mm-hmm. And then the next day, we have Sarah Lynn Huss, who basically used to be in a band called the Roving Scallywags, so kind of like an acoustic punk. Yeah, I use punk in the term like it's almost like the Hold Steady, like a Celtic Hold Steady, where the working class singer-songwriter, but with like with the Celtic. The Clash meets a Dropkick Murphys meets a Bad Religion vibe.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, but all acoustic. So like, cool. So like, she's played a couple times on a Sunday by us, and we'll be listening to the lyrics, and everybody will be like, "Yeah, this rocks." And the older people, my regulars, they'll just understand the guitar playing and the vocals and be like, "Oh yeah, I really like this." It's like having no clue that this is really, really edgy music, but it appeals to people. It appeals to everybody.
And Sunday's like the chill day because you start at 2.
Yeah.
I want to talk about Saturday's lineup. I mean, that is a blockbuster lineup there.
Yeah.
And who's playing?
The Talkie, Moon Rebels, and LaFay, and all of them have a connection. I don't remember off the top of my head like the connections that Moon Rebels has to other acts. I know LaFay is a brother and sister thing. I refrain from making White Stripes jokes around them. But Moon Rebels, Lauren, the singer and guitar player,
she's great.
Yeah, she just
Tom,
toured.
the drummer.
Yeah,
fantastic.
Just toured with Conan Neutron.
Oh, yes.
She played guitar for him, and so Saturday's going to be, especially if you're a PRF fan.
Yep.
It's going to be a big night. I like to think that people are like broken down into groups in Racine, and I have a feeling we're going to get a lot of Evelyn's people.
Well, yeah.
On Saturday.
We'll be there. Jeff Moody will definitely be there.
Well, that's the thing when you said the PRF thing, because that's the thing. It's like I want to do something that appeals to those guys as well.
Because there's always like I always immediately reach out to if I had a hi-fi. And they're such a big band. They're so busy all the time.
I just bought their new album last week.
I didn't even know it was out yet. Yeah. I just saw the video.
Yeah, I bought it.
Because I'll constantly see Josh when I watch Red Letter Media videos. But if they can't do it, he'll suggest other people. So that's where it's very quick. Very quick. I think I booked all of them within like an hour.
Very nice.
So
yeah, the Talkie is great, and we saw them at patios in the summer. They played.
Oh yeah, that was the big show.
Yeah, they're great.
So it's going to be Saturday's the one where you want to actually have some energy.
Yep. Well, all the days you want to have energy.
Hey, as long as your blanket shows up. No, I'm just kidding. But Shameless Place will get you going.
So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, what time do you open? What time do the band start?
The show starts. The doors open at 8.
Well, on Friday, Saturday, we open at 3, but the show will start at 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock, 8 p.m. Friday and Saturday.
Yeah. Another thing, tell people is if you can't come and you have stuff, you can start bringing it now. You can bring the stuff. You can drop off blankets and supplies to the pub anytime. Anytime.
And what are your hours there?
3 until
whatever.
Until about 2 in the morning. Yeah.
Every day.
It depends on how busy it is on a weekend.
3 p.m. every day though.
Yeah, we're open at 3 p.m. every day. Okay. Sundays 11 p.m.
11 a.m.
Yeah. We're going to open up in the middle of the Packer game.
Packers don't matter.
Yeah. If you don't know, McAuliffe is located at 3700 Meacham Road, which is right on the corner of Meacham and Ohio Street, right in the Georgetown.
Meacham is Ohio.
Which you Kenoshians would know as 22nd.
That's right.
Oh, it's Taylor, right?
It's Taylor and Meacham.
Crossroads, okay.
Yeah.
The old Georgetown.
So it's Meacham and Ohio?
No, Meacham is Ohio.
No, it's really confusing. So
fucking Racine.
So so you're going up 22nd, and then you cross over KR, which is now 195, but it'll always be KR.
Yeah, what the fuck's up with that?
That's crazy. Yeah, no, KR, damn it.
I know.
And then it becomes Meacham, and so then you go about 2 miles and go past Highway 11, and then it's called Ohio Street.
Yeah, that's super weird.
Well, it turns a lot. No, it doesn't. It goes straight.
No, it doesn't.
No, it's
a straight shot.
Yeah. And it's fucking Racine. What were we doing?
About Time Moving System. It's about time moving was easy.
Wow, local or long distance, big or small, Quinn and his experienced team have got you covered.
Make the move today by calling Quinn at 262-222-2624 or visit AboutTimeMoving.com today. Get a move on!
5 stars. Honor your loved ones with dignity by choosing Casey Family Options, funerals and cremations in your time of need.
For over 50 years, Casey Family Options Funerals and Cremations has been your caring neighbors, offering personalized funeral and cremation services.
Steve's experienced team is here to guide you through every step with compassion and respect.
Visit them at 3016 75th Street or call 262-653-0667.
Learn more at CaseyFamilyOptions.com.
I got to ask you guys this question. How did you guys meet?
Was it because we played the bar? Yeah, it was well, that was in 2001,
Mike's
2002.
the record store.
Oh, that's right. When he worked at CD Warehouse.
Yeah.
It was because of CD Warehouse in Racine.
Who worked there?
JJ, you worked at CD Warehouse?
No, we had a buddy named Mike Smith.
Yeah. I knew Mike Smith.
Yeah.
He was a great guy.
I like how we're talking about him like he's dead. So, Mike, if you're listening to this, it's been nice knowing you.
I haven't seen him in years.
He was the manager of CD Warehouse, and I worked 2 stores down at Funko Land when it was still there.
Is it what Mike was working in the Racine location?
Yes.
Okay, because I knew him in the Kenosha one, then he transferred over to the Racine one.
It was kind of a surreal thing. It was almost like Clerks. And this is before Clerks. Well, it was around the same time Clerks came out. And I worked there. Vic was my boss. Ramos worked with us.
Oh, boy. Okay.
Yeah, and there was a Big Apple Bagel in between. And they would give us free food all the time.
Nice.
And they, obviously had to stop at some point. But I would be down at CD Warehouse more than I would be at work. And I'm actually in their commercial. And I'm one of the stop it. I'm one of the highlights of the commercial. I can say that without any hesitation. Because have you guys seen the CD Warehouse commercial?
I probably have years ago. It's on YouTube
at the
somewhere.
end, there's a guy standing next to Mike, and he's buffering a CD, and then they both look at it, and then they turn and kind of give a thumbs up. I was the big guy next to him in the Funko Land shirt.
Oh,
yeah. And so now whenever I would see people, they would be like, hey, and that's how... Yeah, so
I love it.
Yep, that was my first time ever being on TV.
So that you met him by going to CD Warehouse?
I believe so. Yeah.
And then I remember one time I caught you at Chart Room.
You're making fun of his music selection? Is that
No,
Oh, okay.
I don't make fun of his music.
Oh, okay.
No. I have good music taste.
Okay, good.
But yeah, so that's how we met, and then I was in that band with Eric and them, and I played the pub. It's been going ever since. So
You guys just kind of hit it off from there?
Yeah.
Fridays in Kenosha just aren't the same without a legendary Union Park Tavern fish fry, voted best in Kenosha for 10 years running.
But why stop at Friday? UPT is dishing up delicious food 7 days a week, including a weekend brunch, because eggs and bacon wait for no one.
Live music? Union Park Tavern is the home of the best live entertainment with open mic nights, piano jams, karaoke, and top-notch bands.
And if you haven't checked out their beer garden, you're seriously missing out. So head on down to Union Park Tavern and cheers to a good time. So this is the 19th BLANKFEST?
yes.
Next year is the 20th.
And I'm working on some stuff.
Already?
I am.
Alrighty.
And I just love that BLANKFEST is now old enough to date Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah.
So...
So, JJ, do you just give him free reign to kind of do his thing with it?
Well,
or do you guys kind of work together on it? Or?
When he came to me and asked me about doing it, I was like, absolutely, this is a great idea. I like to get back to the community, and I kind of knew a lot of the people like from Halo and the right people to get in touch with, and so I didn't just provide the place. I became a partner in helping them put it together and organizations. And once we did get everything, and we were originally, like I said, the first time it was supposed to go to the veterans, but when we got as much as we did, we were like, whoa, this is going to, I don't think they need all this. And then I think they even told us, well, here, why don't
Too
you?
much.
Yeah, we can take this. So, that's when we were like, well, I can reach out to my friend here. She knows people at Halo. And again, over the years, I do a lot of volunteering, so I know people that I can ask, hey, what do you guys need? So it's more than just providing the location. It's literally Ron and I working our asses off to make sure the right people and everything goes good and we can get what we need.
Do you guys have a group of committee members, teammates with you, or is it just basically you two doing the show?
Just us.
Just us.
Wow,
Just
really?
us. Yep.
How do you guys handle all the pressure, the stress, the work? What? You guys have lives?
All I do is play video games and read comic books.
And you've been driving Uber, though.
Yeah, I've been doing a lot of driving Uber.
Do you guys need volunteers for the actual weekends?
Just
For
Monday.
Usually
For
that
Monday.
Just Mondays,
Yeah.
right?
Monday the
Okay.
15th. And if they want to get in touch and help out, how do they do that?
They can call the pub. Just call the pub, or even reach out to one of us on Facebook. They'll go on the McAuliffe's Pub page on Facebook.
Oh, okay. Send a message there. Probably a good way. Okay.
Yep.
I like that.
All right. Or we'll have that link down there in those show notes.
Yeah, so get ready for BLANKFEST coming December 12th, 13th, and 14th. This is going to be the biggest one yet.
Yes, until the 20th, and then
Correct.
that one will be the biggest
Yeah,
one yet.
20 years. I mean, wow.
There are, when I had my public access show back in the day, there was one guest on there that was huge, and he's huge now, but he wasn't back then. And I keep trying to get him to play, and it's my goddamn goal to get him to play the 20th.
Who is it?
William Elliott Whitmore. He toured with Chris Cornell when Chris Cornell was going solo. He played the virtual BLANKFEST. He headlined it. And I gotta say, that virtual BLANKFEST, I sat in a wheelchair for 6 or 7 hours showing videos and all this other and having people on, and we raised like $3,000.
Wow.
And that all went to Halo, and then Halo distributed it to the rest of their shelters because,
awesome.
So that was kind of...
So you guys work with Halo quite a bit?
Yeah.
I think they're the biggest ones.
Well, actually, honestly, the Hope Center, because this is the other thing I always tell people is look, you please know that your blanket is going out there. I've gone out and done the street outreach. Mm-hmm. There's a guy, Scott Metzel, who runs the Hope Center. He has a team that they go out almost every night and they find people. They try to get them in the shelter. They know where a bunch of homeless people are. A lot of them have mental health issues or drug and alcohol issues on top of mental health issues. They just want to be left alone. So he'll go and check in on them. And a lot of times when the city comes in and finds their little enclave, they'll clean it up, and then they'll lose all their stuff. So Scott will bring them some more. So I've gone out on these nights, and the point in times, and seen them give the blankets and the blankets that we collected they definitely get into the right hands, and they are making a big difference.
That's great.
And I will say this: last night I picked somebody up in my Uber who mentioned that they were transitioning from Halo to an apartment.
Yeah.
And it made me feel so good that the stuff actually worked. And I just want to say something to people. Do you mind if I get a little political?
Oh, that's up to you if you want to get canceled.
I don't care.
Okay, that's great.
But that son of a bitch on Fox News, who
Which
said,
one?
Yeah,
which one?
Brian Kilmeade, who said that they should kill all homeless people.
Oh, yeah, that was something.
Yeah, he should go. I'm telling everybody right now, to spite him, make this the biggest BLANKFEST ever.
There you go.
Just
I
to
agree
spite
with you.
him.
Yep.
But no, and I also want to say that when it comes to being homeless, it's not just some shitless layabout who doesn't know anything or doesn't want to do anything.
Right.
It's people who have mental health problems, and when they're connected to drugs and alcohol, it's because they're trying to cover up the fact that they're trying to medicate themselves.
Yeah.
And a lot of people, some people just don't have pride to go to the shelter.
I agree.
Like I was when I was Ubering, I was dropping somebody off at the Kenosha Workforce down on Sheridan, way down there, and there were people who had like a little tent city down there, and I was like, that breaks my heart.
Yeah.
And it's just. And don't get me started on going to the Women's Resource Center that year.
Yeah, there was one year that we had some people who dropped off a bunch of toys, and so we went to the Women's Resource Center and dropped it off. And when you walk in there and you see the kids in there, it's really heartbreaking because it's like kids. So
They didn't ask for it,
right? So now what we do is I do the Santa. So now every year when we bring things to them. Usually they come and pick it up that Monday, but if we ever do the toy drive where people drop off toys, I'll bring those to the Women's Resource Center dressed as Santa.
Oh, cool.
And so,
I was hoping you were going to dress as Santa coming here tonight.
I probably should have, but no.
And I just want to give when it came to that toy stuff, I want to give a shout out to my friend Ashley. She was working at a game store, and she dropped everything off. So if you're listening, Ashley, just because you don't play Destiny with me anymore, I still think about you. Intern's mad, by the way. That's all I'll say. She'll get it if she hears it.
Looking to upgrade your floors or remodel your space?
Well, visit Dickhouse Czak Tile at 6403 75th Street.
They specialize in tile, flooring, and home renovations, offering expert design and installation services.
Visit DickHouseCzak.com or call them at 262-694-9777 and get that free estimate today.
Dicko Czak, where your home makeover begins.
Looking to buy or sell a home?
Contact Shannon Franklin of RE/MAX Elite.
With years of experience, Shannon offers personalized service to help you achieve your real estate goals.
Call Shannon at 262-960-5182 or visit shannonfranklin.remax.com to start your real estate journey today.
Shannon Franklin is your trusted partner in the real estate market.
BLANKFEST is going to be the best one yet.
So you want either new or nice, clean ones?
We don't want anything that you toured a band with.
Yeah.
We don't want anything that was in the back of somebody's van.
Can't have my pee blanket.
Yeah,
your pee blanket?
Well,
I mean,
it might be worth something. Could clone me.
Because the world needs another Donny.
But it can be a used one that's just nice and clean.
Somebody washed and
not
and then,
stained, but just kind of
and not only that,
as well.
Not only that, but there is a lot of places like Menards, especially, despite your whatever you may think about them, they'll have blankets on sale for like $1 or $2.
Right.
And even if it's just the fleece throw ones, those are perfect because they come and they're already wrapped up.
Oh, yeah.
They make it easier for us to count and put into a bag for the outreach.
And then also, there's been nights when I've been out on the street with the point in time. They will put together a little package with water, some granola bars, protein bars. Those are also nice to get. So if you guys, when it comes to food, protein protein bars,
Cliff bars, stuff
like that. Yeah, and if the person doesn't want to go to shelter or just wants to, we'll leave them like you need a blanket, and we'll leave them. And a lot of times it's those throw blankets.
Okay,
Yeah.
Perfect. All right, everybody, bring a blanket, bring some toiletries, and get down to BLANKFEST at McAuliffe's Pub, December 12th, 13th, and 14th, and see some great live music. Ron, I got to give a plug to your social media. What is it?
I'm Uncle Ron. IMUNCLE Ron. Yes. It's everybody always thinks it's I am. It's like, nah, I don't deal with that. If I could use the parenthesis or the apostrophe, I would, but I can't.
All right, Ron, tell me a little story about this movie that you did, Undead 2. I heard
Becoming Undead 2.
Yeah, I heard somebody that I knew was in that movie, and she almost got frostbit.
Yes, that was my fault.
You were torturing her.
I was torturing this poor woman, and it's Becoming Undead 2. It was like the third or fourth movie I ever made. We shot at my dad's backyard, and we didn't expect there to be snow.
Oh, okay.
But sure as shit.
So was that good for you when
it helped?
Okay.
It added to the aesthetic.
Okay.
And we didn't want to make it look like, she was prepared for snow after you've been bitten by the zombie. So she stood in the slush barefoot. And we would have and I didn't feel bad, but I also felt bad because I was sitting there bundled up with a coffee, and she's basically in short shorts, a t-shirt, and a night, and I don't want to call it a robe because it wasn't even big enough to be a robe, and she's barefoot, and the effects guy would come in and literally he'd have to step where there was already holes, and then he would pick her up and put her over his shoulder. And then step back in the holes just so she could get out. Yeah, it was very weird, meticulous stuff. And there's a sequence in there where, as a zombie, she puts her hand on her bloody hand on the sliding glass door of my dad's house. And we didn't even think about cleaning it up after we left because we just wanted to get done. Sure as shit, the next day my stepmom comes downstairs, she opens the blinds, there's a big bloody handprint on the I got a phone call.
Hilarious.
I got a phone call.
Was that Amber?
No, it was Crystal.
Yeah.
My son's mother.
I've killed Crystal 3 times.
Yes, that's what. Yes. I was hoping for a fourth, but
well, she's
just kidding.
Apparently, she's a little busy. Trust me, I've tried. I tried to get her in part 3.
Ron, how many movies have you made in your career so far?
Oh my God, 15.
Wow. Okay.
They're all shorts. I mean, I'm no Danny Villanueva Jr.
Oh, jeez.
They're all short films. There's nothing like feature length about it, really.
But you did sell your catalog, correct?
I didn't sell it. I still own the catalog.
Oh, okay.
They're kind of licensing it out.
Very nice.
And it's not all of them. It's just a handful of films. So if you go to tromanow.com or whatever, I forget what the website is, but it's Troma's streaming service.
Good old Troma.
Yes.
Yeah, good stuff on there.
Yes, I'm actually friends with the guy who directed the Talkie remake.
Oh,
so, yeah.
Okay, great.
He was in Blue Ruin and Green Room. Have you
Is
seen
the
Green
remake
Room?
any good?
Yeah. It's fucked up, which is what it's supposed to be.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know if you guys have you seen Green Room?
Yes.
Yeah, he was I did see that one, one Nazi guy who survived.
Oh, okay.
So that Macon Blair. But it's such a good movie. If you haven't seen Green Room, it's so good.
No, I want to see that.
Yeah, when you're a punk band and you go into a Nazi club and you play Nazi Punks Fuck Off by the Dead Kennedys, that really is.
Did they have Patrick Stewart in it?
Yes, he played a Nazi.
Yeah.
Make it so.
I think I did see that movie.
Yeah, it's so good. And I think it's one of Anton Yelchin's last movies before he died.
Oh, yeah. He was a good one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So what is your next upcoming project, Ron?
Should I talk about it? I guess I should talk about it. Yeah, why not? So it's I'm in the early stages of it's called Ron Purtee Man About Town, and I'm going to be going. It's kind of like the Conan O'Brien remotes.
Okay.
And I'm going to be going to local businesses, and I'm going to act like an absolute fucking buffoon.
I love it.
But I'm going to help showcase the businesses.
Very nice.
And I'll just give you guys an example.
Yeah,
and I tried to explain this to you, but I was doing it voice text, so it probably didn't work out well. I'm 21 years sober.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't
Congratulations.
drink. Thank you. So whenever I'm going to go to a bar to do a remote, what I'm going to do is you'll see my hand go for the drink because my hand's kind of, you see the tattoos and stuff. I'll have my hand on the drink, but then when the hand comes out of the shot, it'll be him drinking it.
I love it.
And then you'll see me put it back down. So basically, and then it's going to list stunt drunk JJ McAuliffe.
I love it. I love
And
it.
he's also coming on as a producer to help me get connected to people in the area. And because I really, 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 really want to ask Michelle over at RG Natural Babies, which is on Main Street. I want to ask her, RG Natural Babies, when do you get your shipment of natural babies in, and what do I put them on in the oven? You know, but I'm totally going to be a buffoon. I'm
All right,
not going
take me
to.
off of this show now.
But I'm totally going to be like a buffoon, and I'm talking to some people who might be interested. Mike Detterman, I'm looking at you.
Oh, good old Mike.
Yeah, Mike shot the last Danny Villanueva movie, so that's kind of a big thing. And I've had a lot of people, the man to my right included, saying that this is kind of tailor-made for me, just acting like an idiot on camera. So, yeah, I'm trying to get that going, and I think we said we're going to shoot the pilot at the pub.
If you want, sure.
Yeah, because what I want to do, and I'll just give you guys a little tip. I'm going to have JJ teach me how to
Just the tip?
Just the tip. You know, you can't afford the whole thing. I'm going to have JJ teach me how to pour a Guinness. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to dress up like one of those 1800s bartenders with the things around their arms and the handlebar mustache and like act like a fool, you know, so...
Okay, I look forward to this spring 2026.
Yeah, probably.
Okay,
yeah,
great.
Yeah.
Great. All right, give that website one more plug for us.
I'm UncleRon.com, and I'm actually working on a promo for it now. And just to give you guys a little tease, I started off with, this is Wisconsin, home of the Green Bay Packers, the Milwaukee Bucks, the Milwaukee Brewers, and disappointment.
I already love it. I love it. All right, and don't forget about BLANKFEST coming Friday, December 12th, Saturday, December 13th, and Sunday, December 14th at McAuliffe's Pub in Racine. Bring those blankets and have a good time. Great live
Let's
music.
make them their Monday totally awful.
Yeah, let's make sure we ruin their Tuesday as well.
Yeah.
Bring
So
those
many
fucking
blankets.
Well, I won't be there on Tuesday because I have therapy, so I won't be able to.
Let's bring them so many blankets that they can't handle it.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
And then we will come down here and burn the place down.
Perfect.
We'll be
perfect.
gone by then.
All right, we'll see you all at BLANKFEST.